Good evening, everyone. This is the Fusion Net. Bonsoir tout le monde. Bienvenue au réseau Fusion Maritime. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Avant de commencer, est-ce qu'il y aurait des messages d'urgence ou prioritaires pour le réseau? Allez-y. Go ahead with your emergency or priority traffic. EE9 MTV. Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. My name is Mike, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, et mon nom est Michel. Je vais être le contrôleur du réseau pour ce soir. As you've been able to tell, this net will be conducted in both official languages, French and English. So the option is your choice. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the Seeker Maritime Room, number 60207. The net is open to all radio amateurs in maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour approximately. The net is also streaming live on YouTube so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. On YouTube channel is Rob, Victor Echo 1, Romeo, Mike, Juliet. Ce réseau se tient tous les mercredis soirs à 19h à l'heure de l'Atlantique, dans la chambre CQ Maritime, numéro 60207. Ce réseau est ouvert à tous les radioamateurs des provinces maritimes et est cédulé pour 1 heure approx. Ce réseau est présent sur YouTube pour que tout le monde puisse suivre le réseau et participer dans le chat room. Le canal YouTube est Rob, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, Victor, Echo 1, Romeo, Mike, Juliet. Break. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. Les stations vont être appelées par province. Quand vous allez répondre, si vous voulez taper la phonétique. Après que toutes les stations des provinces maritimes auront participé au réseau, les stations hors des maritimes seront appelées à nous joindre. A reminder, due to the delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting, and keep the push-to-talk on for a second or two after your transmission has finished. You said. Juste un appel du délai du système. N'oubliez pas d'activer la transmission et attendre 1 seconde ou 2 avant de parler, et 1 seconde ou 2 après que vous avez terminé votre transmission pour qu'on captive tous vos mots. Finally, first of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Est-ce que j'aurai des annonces pour le réseau ce soir? This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, net controller for tonight, and I'm doing the net from my QTH on my node, the 9MTV-ND, using a UFT100DR. Any announcements for the net? Est-ce qu'il y a des annonces? Allez-y. Any short-time stations that can't stay for the net? Est-ce qu'il y a des stations à court temps pour le réseau de n'importe où? Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Any short-time stations, please go ahead with your call sign in phonetic. 9MTV.
Alpha Sierra Golf Foxtrot. EE9, Delta Whiskey Juliet.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Charlie Sierra.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
Okay, here's who I have. I have Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra, Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot, Victor Echo 9 Delta Whiskey Juliet, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Charlie Sierra, Victor Echo 9 Papa Alpha Lima, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Echo Lima, Victor Echo 9 Delta Echo November, and Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie. Did I miss anybody for short time stations? Est-ce que j'ai manqué quelqu'un avec les sorties en cours de thème, allez-y avec vos d'appel. Any short time stations that I missed? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November.
Okay, I got Lynn, Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. Okay, back to the top. Victor Echo 1, Alpha Sierra. Jerry, go ahead, please. V9MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Echo or Alpha Sierra. Thanks for taking my check-in. My company's just arrived, so I wanted to get this in before we settle down. Say good evening to everyone that's about to check in. Looks like the early check-ins was a real buzz, and I guess the numbers by the end of the night should be up quite high. And thank you again for taking care of the net tonight. With that, back to net. Victor Echo 1, Alpha Sierra.
Okay, Jerry, thanks for checking in. Good signal there from Bob Walsh, and have fun with your company there. Next on the list is George, Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot. Go ahead, George. V9MTV.
Well, good evening, Mike and everybody in the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown. Well, it was an eventful day. I got new lenses for my glasses. The other ones were getting a bit, shall we say, damaged with age. And tomorrow's grocery day, so look forward to the net next Wednesday evening at Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, very good there, George. You know, since I got my operated on my cataracts, I used to need reading glasses, but for some reason I rarely need them anymore. Maybe when it's fine print, that's the only time I really. It improved both visions far and so about that. Well, thanks for checking in there, George. Good signal there from the Charlottetown area. Next on the list is Victor Echo 9 Delta Whiskey Juliet. I think it's Dave from Cycle. Go ahead, please. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE9DWJ. Evening to you, Mike, and everyone on the Fusion Net this evening. Oh, it's 4.8 on the plus side in Sackville tonight, and not a bad night, having a bit of shower there earlier, but I think it's straightened itself out now. Speaking of cataracts, I had mine done a year ago, and it's great. I noticed a difference in the colors. That was the big thing for me, and I still wear glasses some, but I can manage without them if I need to. Anyway, that's the cheer from Sackville, Mike, and good to talk to you. And we'll catch up with you later. VE9 MTV from VE9 DWJ.
VE9DWJ, VE9MTV. Yeah, very good there, Dave. Yeah, I didn't have any problem with color It's just, I didn't even know I had cataracts, but I had an eye infection. I thought it was just pink eyes, but when I went to see my doctor, he sent me right over to see the specialist. I guess it was a bad infection, and he's the one that detected that I had a start of cataracts. And I did notice on one eye that it was sort of blurry, but nothing really serious. But I tried to make to have been done since I'm young and can stand more pain. So, but it was painless, and I recommend that to anybody. The doctor really did a good job there. So, thanks, Dave, for checking in there. Next is Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Charlie, Sierra, James, from Antigonish, I believe. Go ahead, please. BE9 MTV.
Yeah, very good. Good evening to yourself and everyone on net. Thanks for calling me in. Not much going on here. Just off from work for a few days. Just trying to get a few things done around the house. Other than that, you have a great net. Pleasure to be able to check in. And 7-3 to all from VE1 JCS in Antigonish.
Yeah, very good, James. Good signal there from Antigonish. Thanks for checking in. And my wife, all sorts of projects outside, which I completed. Now she's got some inside. I'll have to escape my side and lock the door. Thanks for checking in, James. Next is Paul, my next door neighbor, Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Go ahead, Paul. BG9 MTV.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 MTV. This is Victor Echo 9 PAL. How you doing there, Mike? And everybody else on the net. Yeah, I finally got my name in there, my call, so one step further. I heard that. No traffic here. You guys all take care of yourself. P9 PAL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Paul. Yeah, I had a lot of people in the packet there, guys, so we're slowly learning the ropes again. I have been on packet for over 20 years, so got to learn all the commands and all that again, and lots of reading for sure. Thanks, Paul, for checking in there. Next is, I believe it's Charles, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Echo Lima. Go ahead, please, BE9 MTV. BE9 CEL, BE9 MTV, Charles. I didn't get any audio coming out, and I noticed you're coming through the Moncton Fusion repeater. So I'll mark it on as I check in there, and thanks for trying. I know we're having lots of problems with the Moncton repeater there. We have some equipment on order to fix that problem, but if you can reach another repeater there, you're probably better off there, Charles. So thanks for checking in there. We got you in there. I saw you come up there in that. So, but I know we're having problems there. Might try later on there. Maybe the MFR will be back up to par. Thanks for checking in there, Charles. Next is Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November. Denis, go ahead, please. BE9 MTV.
V9 MTB of 89 DEN. Hey, my friend, and I think the handle the mic. Yeah, and I'm in Dalhousie here. I'm using through the internet the Y-Rex there. But I didn't know he had made the call for the people that I was busy or I had to go, but I went in to see, but I figured, yeah, I was having my supper, and I'm still having supper, but I'll be listening to your net there. Thanks for calling me in, and good evening to everyone aboard, wherever you are. And thanks again from VE9 DEN there. VE9 MTV, Michelle, Mike, to take it.
Yeah, VE9 DEN, merci d'avoir participé au réseau, Denis. Thanks for calling in, Denis. Good signal there on your node there for sure. Thanks for checking in there. And next on the list is Gordon, Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie. Go ahead, Gordon. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV with the Maritime Fusion net. Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie, most weather show, and everybody else on frequency. Gordon here, enough of them. We're still 5 degrees, no particular traffic for you. Just wanted to pop in and say good evening to everybody. We're coming to you through the V1 Bravo Fox Bravo repeater this evening. I had my nose fired up there for the nose. The battery was going down on the handheld, so I said, well, we'll just switch over and change rigs here in the house. So I'm not even sure if I've got NFR programmed, although I thought it was, but I couldn't find it on here, so I just switched to BFB, and away we go. Anyway, Mike, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. I've got some stuff here to get caught up on before the morning. So with that, we'll turn it back to you, sir. Thank you for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in. VE9 MTV, VE9 GC.
Well, merci d'avoir participé au réseau, Gordon. Thanks for calling in there, Gordon. I got you loud and clear through the Southampton repeater, V1 BFB, from Notre Dame here, my next door, almost. Next is the first Zodiac station there, Victor Echo 9, Lima, November. Go ahead, Lynn, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, good evening to you there, Mike. This is Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November returning. I'm going through the Amherst repeater. Normally, when I go through the Moncton one, that one acts up and I miss quite a few on the net, so I decided to stick to Amherst Mike tonight. So here in Shediac, we got a balmy 6.5 Celsius. Wow. We're doing better than Moncton, I guess, so there you go. And I see sun and clouds there on my weather station here, so and the wind is pretty near down to zero, so going to be a cool night, I guess. So outside of that, that's all the traffic from here, Mike. So back to you, Nick Control. The 9 a.m. We're clear.
VE9 LEN, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good. They're in there. You're good through the Amherst repeater there. Okay, that's the bottom of that list. We're going to start the rounds from the province. On va commencer les rondes à travers des provinces. On va commencer par l'île Brassédoire. Tout station de l'île Brassédoire. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel en phonétique, s'il vous plaît. All stations from PI. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike, and my QTH is in Irishtown, New Brunswick. Go ahead, please, with your call sign from PEI. No stations from PEI tonight. George there. Anybody else from PEI? Go ahead, please. V9MTV. Okay, we're going to move to Nova Scotia stations. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead with your call sign in phonetic. Tout station de la Nouvelle-Écosse. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phoniques. FPV, V9MTV, Mike, as your net controller. Go ahead, please. Stations from Nova Scotia.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
Okay, I have Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima, Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey, and Victor Echo 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
VA1 Victor Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Mike Uniform India.
Okay, now I have Victor Alpha 1 Victor Charlie, and Victor Echo 1 Echo Papa Delta, and Victor Echo 1 Mike Uniform India. Very good, we'll go to the top of the list. Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima. Bill, go ahead, please. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, BA1BIL. Good evening, Mike, and thanks for doing the net. And good evening to everybody on the Maritime Fusion net. Not much to say. I got my HF antenna up again, and working a lot of FT8 and doing great, and enjoying the nice propagation there on HF. Not much else to say. That's about it. I'm coming through the Kentville repeater here. VA1BIL.
Signal there from AEH, and thanks for checking in there. Nice signal there. VE1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad, go ahead, VE9MTV.
V9MTV with the Fusion net, V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Mike. Very good evening to everybody on the frequency here. Not a bad evening here in Two Islands. +6 here, Mike, and I don't think you mentioned the topic tonight there. So thanks for checking me in there, Mike, and say hi to Dad for me there. V9MTV from V1 Zulu X-Ray.
Yeah, okay, Brad, very good. I didn't know we had to have a topic. No, I didn't have any topics there, Brad. Yeah, I'll surely mention your salutations there to Homer, for sure. Very good, Brad. Thanks for checking in for the VFB repeater there. Next is VE1 JW. I believe it's Eric. Go ahead, please. VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the net. Got a good start on so far. Well, nothing too startling from here, I guess. I've been playing on FT8 a little bit. Got my snow tires on yesterday, yesterday. I got some Christmas lights up, so we're, I think, as ready as we're going to be for the upcoming season. So I think kind of going to pretty soon shut down and stay inside. Starting to get cool. It's a little bit cooler here than Brad. We're at a +5 and falling, according to the weather station here. So risk of frost here this evening, I think, from what I understand. So we'll see what the morning brings. Other than that, nothing too exciting, I guess, over here in the valley. VE1 JW.
Yeah, very good, Eric. Thanks for checking in. Good signal there from the valley. Before you go to the next station, I just wanted to remind everybody that you're listening to the Maritime Fusion net on 60207 room, Secret Maritime room. So anybody's welcome to check in there. Next on the list is Kevin, Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor. Go ahead, Kevin, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. The 9 Mike Tango Victor from Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening to all on the net there as well. And yeah, much temperatures here, much like you guys. My machine is saying 4.5, I guess, 4.6, and the computer is saying 6. So it must be somewhere around there, I guess. Anyway, we're just in the shack here this evening and fooling around on the computer a little bit and listening along. So we'll let you have her there. Thanks for calling me in, Mike, and thanks for doing the net. And we'll be certainly listening. 7-3 for now. The 9 Mike Tango Victor from Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor. 7-3.
Yeah, very good, Kevin. Thanks for checking in. Good signal there from Amherst. And next on the list is Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie, Dawn. Go ahead, Dawn, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, good morning. Good evening, Mike. Thanks for calling me in. Good evening, everyone on the net. I'm just sitting here looking out the window and noticing people got their outdoor lamps on there, light things up. The darkness is getting greater now, and people leaving outdoor lights on for at least the first hour or two of darkness there. We need that extra light, I guess. But anyway, didn't do too much today, but I was counting my squirrels. I got 4 of them, and they're a little bit different. They're gray squirrels, or they're supposed to be. I got one black one this year, and I'm out there looking at it, and my gray squirrels, well, they're getting a red belly hair and a red chin and a red neck, and I can't figure out how a gray squirrel can turn that color when it's usually white underneath and gray on top. So I got a little curiosity to take care of this winter and see if that hair turns back to white again. And I had a little visit with a couple bulls here, or steers here the other day, and my neighbor has them. I didn't know. Right across the end of my backfield street. So they were staring at me, so I went over there to have a little talk with them. They weren't too happy with me because I didn't bring anything to eat. So when I left, I told them I'll have carrots in my pocket next time I come up. And by golly, I walked up there 4 or 5 times, and they're way out in the backfield, so I'm giving up on that little project. But it was nice to see the cattle there, kind of a black Angus Hereford Cross, the owner told me. And anyway, yeah, I had my elbows on the top of the fence, and they come over and almost put their noses right in my chest there. So they really want something to eat, so he doesn't have real good grass. So I've got to bring him some carrots, but they're not around. I'm not going up every day anymore, but that's my excitement there. So you fellas that have a lot more fun than me, keep going on. So I like your stories too. 7-3, Mike. Thanks for calling me.
Yeah, very good there, Don. That's a good signal there from the Kenville repeater there. Next I have on is Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta, Edwin, I believe. Go ahead, please, VE9 MTV with Maritime Fusion.
VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD. I'm just here listening, and interesting, and then going through the Armit repeater. We had a little rain this morning, sun this afternoon, and it was alright, a mixture of everything. VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD.
Okay, very good, Edwin. Yeah, yeah, it rained most of the day here too. I think we need some rain, but once in a while, I guess, can't complain. And the leaves are coming down. There's still a few left there, so Very good, Edward. Thanks for checking in there. Next on the list is Victor Echo 1, Mike Uniform India. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV and the Maritime Fusion net. VE1MUI. Good evening there, Mike, and everybody on tonight. Good, got a good net going on there. Good turnout, and I'm home tonight. Went and got my 300 out of the big truck there and set it in the shack here, so I could go into the net, I guess. So just sitting back and eat some mozzarella sticks and listening along. So we're sitting around 8 degrees here. It's cooling down, not as quite as cold as you got up there, I guess, but still a nice evening out there. Like I had said, we had a little bit of rain this morning there, but a few sprinkles late afternoon, but it didn't amount to anything. So anyway, everybody have a good evening. Bonsoir. VE9 MTV, VE1MUI.
VE1MUI. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau, Matt. Thanks for checking in there, Matt. Yeah, I looked at a video there about, well, it was a sort of a series there about Chernobyl, the nuclear disaster they had there, and that happened way back in 1986, and would you believe even to this day, you have to have permission to go there, because they did cap the nuclear plant there, but you still need permission. There's still radiation coming out of that. Yeah, that was a good series there. It had all sort of a movie that explained what happened there, and that really bad stuff for sure. That's the bottom of that list, so we're going to go to New Brunswick for the first check-in from New Brunswick. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick qui veut participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y avec vos interprètes phonétiques, s'il vous plaît. All stations from New Brunswick that want to check into the Maritime Fusion net. This is your time. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, net control for tonight's net. Go ahead, please, with your call sign, V9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Whiskey Charlie Lima. We have Papa Romeo.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Alpha Oscar, VE9 MAO.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9, Echo November. Denis.
Victor Echo 9, Whiskey Charlie Lima.
Okay, stand by. I have Wayne, Victor Echo 9 WCL, Pat, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Papa Romeo, Victor Echo 9 Mike Alpha Oscar, Paco, Victor Echo 1 Alpha Juliet Juliet. Jacques, you were transmitting a lot, but no audio coming out from your node. Didn't copy anything there from you, but you held up the repeater for quite a while. VE9 OSK and VE9DN. Any other stations want to check in there that I missed? Go ahead with your call sign. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel, s'il vous plaît.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango, V9 JCT.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha India, VE9 AI.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, VE9 TIN.
Okay, we'll hold it there. I have Victor Echo 9 Papa Kilo Victor, Echo 9 Juliet Charlie Tango, Victor Echo 9 Alpha India, and Victor Echo 9 Papa India November. Did I miss anybody from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango. Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
I have Nathalie, Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango. Okay, back to the top of the list. Wayne, Victor Echo 9, Whiskey Charlie Lima. Go ahead, Wayne, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE9 Whiskey Charlie Lima. Good evening, Mike. Thank you for calling me in. I want to say hi to Jean-Claude there that's in your list right now. I got no other traffic, just a boring day watching TV all day, and that's all I can do. And I want to say hi to everybody, and I'll be monitoring the frequency for a while. Victor Echo 9, Whiskey Charlie Lima.
Okay, very good, Wayne. Going through the Southampton repeater, V1BFB. Good signal there from Chediac. Thank you. Next is Pat from Moncton. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo. Go ahead, Pat. V9MTV.
V9MTV, V1JPR on the net. Good evening, Mike. Thanks for taking the time to check us all in here. So you've got a great list going, so I'll keep it short. Nothing new. Everybody stay safe, please. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo, clear.
Good, Pat. Good there going through the Yammers repeater. Thanks for checking in. Next is Victor Oscar Marco. Go ahead, please. V9MTV.
V9MTV, this is V9MAO. Bonsoir, Mike, et tout le monde sur le réseau. I think it's my first fusion check-in since March, so I'm sure Jim will correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, it took the summer off, but I'm back. So I hope everyone's having a great time, and let's play with the radios. V9MAO.
Oui, merci d'avoir participé au réseau, Marc. Thanks for calling in there, Mark. Good signal from Grand Falls repeater there. Next is Jacques. We'll try Jacques again, see if he's got audio from his node. Victor Echo 1, Alpha, Juliet, Juliet. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango, Victor. Go ahead, Jacques.
This is Victor Echo 1, Alpha Juliet Juliet. Good evening, Mike.
I don't know what happened a while ago. I pressed on my mic, and I saw that I was transmitting, and the PTT said switch. I was still on the air, so I had to close my radio, like put the power off and everything, put it back on, and I heard you guys talking. So I don't know what happened. Anyway, I don't have much to report. I had a nice day. And thank you very much for letting me in. Good evening to all. VE1AJJ with TV.
Okay, Jacques, very good. Everything worked perfectly that time. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau. Bon signal est à node. Je sais pas quoi ce qui arrive tantôt. Ça a resté en mode transmission, puis j'attendais pas d'audio. A while back, it was long transmission, no audio coming out, so I don't know what happened there. Thanks for checking in, Jacques, and from Kerry Kent. Next is Oscar from DF VG9 OSK. Go ahead, Oscar. VG9 MTV.
V9 MTV, V9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Bonsoir, Michel, and everybody on the réseau tonight. Je passe à travers de V1 VFB, plus sûr de mon signal que autant qu'on ait résolu le problème, là, ça devrait venir assez vite. Là. Une autre semaine ou deux, on devra se régler là, pour une autre répétitrice. Là. No traffic whatsoever. Just want to give you a check-in there, Michel. 7-3 to all from Dieppe, Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Okay, very good there, Oscar. Yeah, just wanted to mention that the problem with the VE9 MFR repeater in Moncton is the internet feed to the hill. So we have equipment on order to correct that situation. So we're just waiting for the equipment to come in, and hopefully everything will be hunky-dory after that. So anybody trying to get in through the Moncton, if they have problems, try another repeater that you can hit there. Next is Denis Recheck. I thought I sort of forgot you. I should have called you in first there. Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November. Go ahead, Denis, V9 MTV.
So yeah, from TV, event of the event. No problem, Mike. No, just trying to put the call in there, and everything is fine. And I'm going through the computer, but I don't have a repeater around here yet. And it should be one pretty soon there. UHF, VHF, and also the Fusion there, so that'd be nice. But this way here is it's just a cheap way to get on there. All you need is a radio and a little portable. So that's what I got. I got the F5 there, the little portable there. So it's working very good there, the FT5. But that's great. Okay, well, I'll be listening in and to see who's going to be coming in out of the province for this. That would be nice to hear them. 7-3, Mike, and good evening to all. VE9DEN.
You fine business there, Denis. Yeah, you're doing good there. You know that coming in good. Thanks for checking in. Next on the list is from Sagbo, Praveen, Victor Echo 9, Pop Kilo Victor. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, Praveen from Sackville. No traffic, just a check mark for the book. And thank you very much for doing the net. You do a super job, as usual. Healthy to all.
Oh, thank you, Praveen, for your comment and taking part in the net. They're much appreciated. Without you guys, there wouldn't be no net. So thanks for checking in. Next is Jean-Claude from Chediac, Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango. Allez-y, Jean-Claude, VNF MTV.
Yeah, bonsoir à toi, Monsieur Mike. Bonsoir à tout le monde. Denis, à Dalhousie, là, c'est un bon radio, là. Le 300, c'est un bon radio, ça. Hi, hi.
Yeah, good evening to all on net. Nice to hear everyone from everywhere. And yeah, I'll be no traffic. I'll be standing by and listening to the rest of the net. So again, 7-3 to all, and back to net control. Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango.
Okay, merci beaucoup, Jean-Claude, d'avoir participé au réseau. Thanks for checking in, Jean-Claude from Cheyenne. Next is Victor Echo 9 Alpha India. I believe it's Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead, please. VE9MTV.
V9MTV net control, V9AI, Gary in Fredericton on the Fredericton repeater. Not too much to add tonight, I guess. It was a lovely day out for this time of year. Can't complain, and looks good right into the weekend, so here's hoping I'll get some good weather. Okay, sir. With that, well, say good evening to one and all on frequency. Hope everybody has a great week. Back to net control. This is VE9AI.
Yeah, VE9AI. Gary. Sorry about the name. Yeah, got lots of names to remember. Yeah, thanks for checking in there, Gary. Good signal from Fredericton there. Next on the list, way out in Edmonton, Bert. Victor Echo 9, Papa India, November. Go ahead, Bert. VE9MTV. Allez, Bert.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just looking for my TV remote so I could stop the movie that I'm watching at the moment. Edmonton this morning, we saw flurries early morning. It was frozen solid, but we had flurries early morning. And around 3 o'clock this afternoon, a lot more flurries. So everybody get prepared. I guess it's time for that, and it will be coming soon on a piece of lane near you, I guess, or on your lane. So be prepared for that. Have a pleasant evening, everyone, and a safe, good week.
VNF-PN, merci Bert, on va participer au réseau. Il n'a pas eu de neige ici, c'est pas loin. Thanks Bert for checking in there. You can keep the snow, we don't want any. Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango, next on the list is Natalie, VE1NAT from Edmonton. Allez-y Nathalie, go ahead please, VE9MTV. VE1NAT, Nathalie, allez-y.
Allô, excuse-moi. Je pensais que j'étais plus loin que ça dans la liste, là, fait que j'étais dans la lune. Fait que, salutations, Mike, hi everyone. Fait que, pas grand-chose à rapporter. Même température que Bert, mais j'étais pas à la même place, donc moins de flocons. Fait que, bonne soirée, merci d'animer le réseau, puis bonne fin de semaine.
D'avoir participé au réseau. Bonne semaine. À la prochaine. Thanks, Natalie, for taking part in the Maritime Fusion net. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Net control for tonight's Maritime Fusion net. Tout stations de l'extérieur des maritimes qui veulent participer au réseau. Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. All stations from outside of the Maritimes that want to partake in the Maritime Fusion net. Go ahead with your call sign, please. Net control is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Anybody for calls?
Victor Echo 3, Echo Uniform Victor.
November. Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6 FP.
Okay, I have Victor Echo 3. I think it's Foxtrot Uniform Victor. And I have Victor at November 1, Charlie Delta November, and Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa. Anybody else from provinces? Tout station hors des Maritimes. Allez-y, vous êtes appel phonétique. Go ahead with your call sign. Anybody outside the Maritimes? Nothing heard. Going to go back to the top of the list. Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot Uniform Victor. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, Echo 3, Echo Uniform Victor. Good evening, Mike, and to all those on station at Fusion Net. Name is Mark. Currently located in Fredericton. Still got my Ontario call sign. Going to be changing that soon. Just wanted to check in. Been a busy week. Days are getting darker, and going to be even a little bit more busy as the fall goes on. But anyway, great net tonight. Glad to hear lots of people and a bit of bilingualism going on. So that's good. Thanks for allowing me to check in. 7-3 to everyone. Back to net control.
Oh, it's okay. Victor Echo 3, Echo Uniform Victor. My writing there, I didn't see the last vertical, horizontal line there. Thanks, Mark, for checking in there from Fredericton. Welcome to the Times. Next is Steve, an ex-Fredericton compatriot living in Seminole, Florida. Go ahead, Steve, and one CDN, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mike and all net. This is N1CDN in West Central Florida, where we finally got temperatures where we can open the windows and relax. And it warmed up a bit today, but it's been another cold front on the weekend, which we really enjoy the fall weather here. Currently assembling a stainless steel patio here, so we can go outside in the backyard when it chills off. And obviously, it's not going to snow here, and you guys are, I know, your hearts are aching for me right now, but when you get used to the temperatures down here, it is cold to me. Got great news today. I've been a contractor for the local telephone company for about 6 years now, and I was offered a permanent full-time position working for the same company, doing the same job, sitting in the same seat, with about a 20% increase in salary. So very thrilled about that. And I start a week from Monday. So with that, back to net control. Looking forward to the next time around. N1CDN.
Yeah, N1CDN, Steve, VE9 MTV. Well, congratulations on your promotion and your permanent job. That's always good to hear. And of course, more money is even more important. Thanks, Steve, for checking in there. I've been to Quebec for a month or two there, so I don't know how your mom is doing there. I'll have to ask Homer. Thanks for checking in there, Steve. Have a good week. Next, I believe I know the call. Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, Francis, which used to live in the Bathurst area. Go ahead, Francis, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa. Well, good evening, Michelle, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. Nice to hear all the familiar voices there this evening checking in. Don't have a lot of traffic this evening when it kind of gets short. My grandson keeps reminding me I'm spending too much time in the shack. Hi. So I'm going to have to get upstairs before we have mutiny on the bounty here. Other than that, Mike, it's been sure cooler in the mornings here. Most mornings have been around anywhere between -7 and -10. And when you put in the wind chill, it's even colder. I had to take my vehicle in this morning to the local dealership to get a out-of-province inspection done, and luckily there was nothing found other than the cost of the out-of-province inspection. It was quite a lengthy inspection, but at least we know it was checked over well, and we're all set to go now. Other than that, Mike, no traffic. Wishing everyone a super fine week ahead. Thank you so much for checking us in, and as I said, always great to hear some voices back home. And we'll keep you posted. We're still house hunting up here. We're staying with our son for the time being, and hopefully we won't get kicked out until we find ourselves a new place there. So we'll keep you boys posted here. I want to plant a new tower once I get a chance. Thanks once again for checking us in. Best wishes all around. 7-3, folks. VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa. 7-3 for now.
Yeah, very good, Francis. Nice signal there coming from the node. I see your node is Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Charlie Papa. Dash NOD. Yeah, thanks for checking in there, Francis. The secret is out. Yeah, very good signal there, and yeah, for sure. My daughter lives out there too in I think it's Spruce Grove, Edmonton area. And yeah, they sort of have winter a lot earlier than we do. But yeah, nice to hear you, Francis, and keep in touch for sure. We always like to talk to you there. Okay, very good. That's the bottom of that list. So we'll be starting the second round. New stations from the PEI province. Tout station de l'île de Prince-Édouard. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Any stations from PEI? Go ahead, please. P9 MTV.
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Okay, I got Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie. Anybody else from PEI, V9 MTV? I guess you're the Lone Ranger there, Sterling. Go ahead, V9 MTV.
V9 MTV, VY2 SCC. Thanks for calling me in, Mike. Good evening to everyone. Not a whole lot going on here today. It was kind of a showery day, wet shower day, so I stayed inside and tore my shack apart for something to do. And I don't know what it is about hams. We like to do that, I understand. So anyway, that's my day's activities, and just like to wish everyone a good evening, a good week, and take care. 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Yeah, very good, Sterling. Good signal there coming through the V1 CRA. Get in, and nice to have everybody aboard. Okay, before we move on, anybody else from PEI? Last call from PEI. Not last call, but before we move on there. 9MTV standing by for PEI station. Heard, Nova Scotia. Anybody from Nova Scotia? Tout station de Nouvelle-Écosse. Allez-y avec vous le téléphonétique. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please. VG9MTV.
V1 Zulu Bravo, Telecoot.
Okay, Victor Echo 1, Juliet. Victor Echo 1, Romeo, Mike, Juliet.
Okay, I have Victor Zulu Bravo. Victor Echo 1, I think is Juliet, Charlie, Juliet. And Victor Echo 1, Romeo, Mike, Juliet. Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, India, Charlie.
And I have Victor Echo 1, Bravo, India, Charlie. Okay, top of the list, Mike, Victor Echo 1, Zulu, Bravo. Ici Mike avec vos commentaires pour la délo. VNF MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike. And hello everybody on frequency link. Just get in the door. Just turn the radio on. We just got back from PEI. Made a day trip over there, and unfortunately didn't have in that particular track. I don't have a Fusion radio in it. I got one to go in it. Haven't got it in yet. So, anyways, nothing else to report. We had a great trip over there. Visited the Greenwich National Park. Went for a hike there, and then had supper with one of the burned slaughters. So, nothing else I can tell you. Thanks for doing that, Mike. VE1 Zulu Bravo. Bonsoir.
Well, thanks, Mike, there for checking in, and I wanted to test the Google meeting there, but I was busy on. We do our practice nets there on the card net on Tuesday night at 7, so I was kind of caught up with that, so I sort of missed out on the test there. And maybe I'll try if it's not on a Tuesday, I'll be able to join the meeting there. Thanks for checking in there, Mike, and have a good week. Next is Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Charlie, Juliet.
VE9 MTV 1JCJ. Good evening to you there, Mike, and everybody else on the frequency. A nice evening here in Litchport, Nova Scotia. It's about 4 degrees right now. Temperature's dropping pretty quick, but a lot better off than and a few others here that have checked in here with the minus temperatures, so we won't complain. Just wanted to get my name put in the book there. My name here is Justin. So 73 VE9 MTV V1JCJ.
Okay, very good, Justin. Good signal there from the Yarbits area, from Wedgeport. Thanks for checking in there. The next is Robert, VE1 RMJ. Robert, go ahead, please. VE9 MTV. Bravo, India, Charlie. I think it's Bill. Not sure. Oh, yeah, Ron. There we go, Ron. Go ahead, Ron. VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV, VE1 Bravo India Charlie. Yep, Ron here, Romeo Oscar November. Yeah, I tried to check in way earlier on the first round with the 7250, and you didn't hear me. I could hear you fine, but there's something going wrong with that, so I'm on the handheld right now. So
Anyway, nothing much to report. As everybody said, getting ready for winter, so I'm sure we'll have a lot of good nets over the winter on Fusion and the local nets. So thanks for doing the net tonight, Mike. And we'll check with you again. 73 VE9 MTV VE1 BIC.
Hey, Ron, yeah. Sometimes I know that AMS thing, they shouldn't have put that in there. I think it makes more problems than anything else. I usually hard punch the Delta November there on my rig to be sure it doesn't switch over. And sometimes it's just the internet problems too there when there's dropouts and that, it blocks you right out. That's the nature of the beast, I guess. You should have something like a voting thing that if it would not allow you to get in if it, and you have no idea of knowing if you. That's why I always call up for any stations I miss there to be sure that I get it, everybody. Okay, thanks Ron for checking in. And before we move on to New Brunswick, any other stations from Nova Scotia? Who starts out in the Nouvelle-Écosse? Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. All stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead, please.
Victor Kilo 4 Kilo Uniform VK4KU, not from Nova Scotia.
Hello, Victor Kilo 4KU. Go ahead, you're welcome anytime to check in there. Go ahead with your comments for the net there. This is Mike, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
V9 MTV VK4KU. Name is Ray Romeo Alpha Yankee. Good to hear you boys. Normally Thursday mornings, and it's about 7 minutes past 9 here on Thursday. We're about to go shopping, as the comment came through earlier on the WiseX screen to me. But yesterday we did it. We're expecting the postman or the mailman to bring something today. We've ordered a couple of things, and one of them should come today, so we're staying at home waiting. Otherwise, if you're not home when he comes, you have to drive kilometres to the nearest post office and get it the next day. So we're staying home. So there you go, Mike. Thanks for running the net, and always good to hear you boys. V9 MTV, hope I got that right. VK4KU.
Yeah, very good, Ray. Yeah, you got it right. It's Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. My dad is Victor Echo 9 Tango Victor. So we're both TV men. My dad used to do TV repair, and I used to do that for a while until I got a job as the cameraman for Radio Canada and CBC here in Moncton. So I provided the images, and my father provided the tube to see them on. Yeah, very good, Ray. Thanks for checking in there, and have yourself a good day shopping there. Much appreciate your checking there, Ray. 73 VK4 KU from Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Okay, we're going to move to New Brunswick stations. Any stations in New Brunswick that want to check into the Maritime Fusion net? This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Net control, name is Mike. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick qui veut participer au réseau. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique, s'il vous plaît. Les lettres d'appel, c'est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. Go ahead with your call sign, V9MT.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
VE9 November Whiskey.
Okay, I have Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha, and Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey. Any other stations from New Brunswick? To start chat in New Brunswick, allez-y avec vous les appels. Any stations from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Lima Alpha.
And I have Keith, Victor Echo 9, Echo Lima Alpha. Okay, we'll go to the top of the list. Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha. Vern, go ahead, Vern. How are you doing today? The 9MTV.
Yeah, VE9 Mike Tango Victor, Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Mr. Mike, and good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Well, Mike, we've been, since just after you started, every time you called in New Brunswick, we've been calling in. Nothing was coming out of this bloody, FT3, so I figured out something. I played around. I couldn't get it to go into active VFMO mode. I don't know why. Finally, I pushed the button enough times and finally it snapped into it. So she got a quirk. It's not the first time it happened. I think tomorrow morning, I think it's going to get the rolling pin repair service. So that might do something to it, Mike. Anyhow, we'll go from there. Outside of that, it's got a quirk. Every once in a while, it's awful hard to get to work in the VFO situation. Outside of that, we're just coming in and going to wish everybody on frequency a great evening, what's left of it, and a fantastic wake-up call tomorrow. We'll say 7 trees to all, 88 to ladies, a special good evening to the scanner, and the shortwave listeners. We're going to turn it back to you. VE9 Mike Tango Victor, net control from VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, Vern the big area trackety Charlotte. 7-3s all around, 7-3s Mike, thanks for doing that and putting up with our foolishness and calling us in. Bye-bye.
Okay, Vern, very good. That's the secret of most like repair guys. The first thing you do is give it a slap. See if there's something loose in there. Yeah, very good, Vern. Have a good day and a good week coming up there. Nice to hear you on the air. Next is Jill, Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey from Runcook. Go ahead, Jill. B9MTV.
V9MTV, Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey. Good evening, Mike. All on frequency. Well, not much to report. I spent the day in Mountain doing some shopping here and there and piece of stuff with the house and my daughter's car and everything. So that went well. Besides that, not much to report. Have a great day and a great week there, Mike. V9 November.
Okay, fine there, Jill. Yeah, just a reminder there that if you want to get your stuff for Christmas, you better shop now because I think there's going to be a backlog there. Very good. Thanks for checking in there, Jill, to the Amherst repeater. Next is Keith, VE9ELA. Go ahead, Keith. VE9MTV.
V9MTV, V9ELA. Hi, Mike, and hi to everybody on the net. Sounds like you've got a fair diverse group coming in there tonight from the south to the north and around the world. So that's great. Good to hear some of those folks joining in the net there tonight. Anyhow, it's like I say, it's Bert said it's a bit slow up north, but that's okay. They can you can keep it up there for a ways yet. I'm okay not seeing it yet, even though I paid for the snow clearing for the driveway. That's fine. Anyhow, Mike, thanks for calling in, and sounds like you got a good net going there, and you have a great night. We'll talk to you later. It's V9 Echo Lima Alpha, Keith here in Riverview. 7-3s to all. Good night now.
Yeah, very good, Keith. You're 40, including myself there. No, 39, excuse me. I had Denny twice there. 39, including myself, so doing pretty good. Thanks for checking in there, Keith, to the VFB repeater. That's the last on the list from New Brunswick. We'll open it up to any stations from anywhere across the world, outer space, underwater, anywhere. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, the control station for the Maritime Fusion Net on the CQ Maritime Room, number 60207. Tout station de Neptune à travers la planète Terre, dans l'espace, sous l'eau, Neptune. Vous êtes invité à participer au réseau, à la fusion maritime, dans la chambre CQ maritime, numéro 60207. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel, s'il vous plaît. Go ahead with your call sign from anywhere across the planet, outer space, anywhere. B9MTV standing by.
Victor Echo 1, November Echo Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1JBL.
Okay, I got, didn't have to go too far. Got two local stations here. Victor Echo 1, November Echo Lima, and Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Anybody else from anywhere? It's VE9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie.
And I have Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie, Reno. Okay, very good. We're going to go to Victor Echo 1, November Echo Lima. Go ahead, please, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV from VE1NEL. Thanks for calling me in there tonight, and thanks for doing the net. Pretty productive day here in Toronto. It wasn't a nice day, but I got a few things done on the ham radio list and the honey-do list, so I guess that's bonus points. Anyway, just got kids off to bed and wanted to get a quick check into the net. And hi to Jim and the other fella coming up behind me there. VE9MTV from VE1NEL.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1, November Echo at V9MTV. Your audio is a bit light there, Brett, so you might want to either put the mic closer and speak louder, or check your audio gain there. You might want to put it up a notch or two. Thanks for taking in there, Brett. Good signal, other than a little bit low on the audio. Next on the list is Jim, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Go ahead, Jim, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV and the Maritime Fusion at VE1JBL. Good evening, Mike, and to Brett and Reno coming up here after me, and good to hear everybody on. Sounds like you had a good net there, and I got a chuckle every time, Mike, when you say you're looking for stations for motor space or underwater or whatever. I'll tell you, if you ever get a contact from the International Space Station, I'm coming up the mountain and buying you lunch. So there you go. That's an open invitation there. So hopefully you'll get it someday. That's it from here. Have yourself a great net there. We'll be listening along here. VE9MTV from VE1JBL, Jim Oak, Ignish Bridge 73.
Yeah, very good, Jim. Yeah, that would be a surprise for sure, eh? But you never know. I heard something they were talking about putting digital radio on top there, but don't know how good the propagation would be, though, especially with the Doppler shift and all that. I don't know if they might want to try to test it out first, see if it works. But it would be, it would be something really out of this world for sure. Thanks, Jim. Nice to hear you on the net. Next is Reno, Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie. And just mention before I called you in there, I sent you back the QSL cards there. You sent me, it was not for me. It was not the right call sign there. So if you didn't get it, it's on its way there. Back to you. V9 VIC, V9 MTV. Go ahead, Reno.
Mike. Yeah, the car, no problem. Thanks a lot. Good evening to all. I got a little bit of a hard time to get the restriction.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Victor 18, Charlie, we lost and just heard, got a hard time, and then you went out. Over. Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Okay, well, we'll keep on going to it. We'll issue the last call for the Maritime Fusion net. Any stations from anywhere, last call. Tout stations donne up to you, dernier appel pour le participer au réseau. Du 3 novembre, allez-y avec vous appel. Last call for anybody anywhere. B9 MTV net control for the Maritime Fusion net. Go ahead, please.
Victor Yankee 2 Juliet Charlie. VY2JC.
I got Joe, VY2JC. Anybody else for the last call for the Maritime Fusion net? Go ahead, please.
Victor 3 Alpha Charlie.
And I got Frank, I believe, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Okay, Joe, VY2JC. Go ahead, Joe. You made it this time, VE9MTV.
Yes, sir. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to the Ontario station there. And yeah, I've been doing a few things here, and I think I don't know if I checked in last Wednesday or not. I was home. Might have forgot all about it, maybe. I'm just not sure. I can't remember from one week to the next. And there's so many nets on, I forget what's what. Forget who's who. But anyway, thanks for doing the net, Mike, and hi to everybody on the frequency there. Have a great rest of the evening. We are enjoying our FT8 and having lots of fun with that. 7-3 from the western end of the mud flap here, Victor Yankee 2 Juliet Charlie.
Yeah, fine business there, Joe, and everything there. Thanks for checking in there from the western end of the mud flap, red mud. No, Frank, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. I believe it's from Sudbury, and I think my son is supposed to be moving there shortly there. Him and his girlfriend there, he's supposed to be moving out there. Anyway, go ahead, Frank, VE3AC, V9MTV.
the 9MTV and the gang. I'm glad that I didn't miss you. I did start the repeater up at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, I believe it's 7 your time. I did start the repeater up, but then I got busy, and then I started to realize, oh, dang, it's 7:20. I better go check to see if I can still check in, and thank God you guys were just making last call. So thanks for bringing me in, and not much to report from here. Pretty quiet. Still, COVID case numbers are rising here, so we're just hunkering down and doing just the bare essentials. Whatever we got to do, that's when we go out. But other than that, not much happening. And you said your son's moving to Sudbury, or he's just moving to Ontario somewhere? Go ahead.
Yeah, he's supposed to be moving there in the next month or so with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is supposed to be opening up a water purification office there in Sudbury, so they're supposed to be moving up there. She was supposed to go to PI, but he made a better offer to go out your way, so I guess they're looking for an apartment or a house there. I think she's up there now having a look. So, yeah, very good, Frank. Back to you.
Well, very good, very good. Well, I'm not sure if your son is an amateur operator at all, but if he is, at least he'll be able to connect with you and on Fusion here, Wires X. The local repeater there is always connected to the system, and he can always change the room whenever he pleases to the Maritime, or vice versa. You can always come in on this side. It's the CQ All Canada room where it's normally parked, which is 80015. But very good. And it's nice hearing you in there. You're taking in the check-ins and the whole bit. So great stuff. And maybe we'll hear you on later on the Canada V1AO net. So with that, 73s for being there. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Waving a hand to everyone and 73s.
Yeah, okay, fine business there, Frank. No, my son is. I'm trying to get some of them. No takers so far. Thanks, Frank, for checking in at the bottom of the list. So we'll be closing the Maritime Fusion net at where's my phone? At 20:28 Atlantic time. And I think we have 44 check-ins altogether. So thanks, everybody, for joining us for the Maritime Fusion net. And we're 44 check-ins, including myself. We'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We'd also like to thank all the owners of all the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hands to check in. Il y avait 44 stations, incluant moi-même, sur le réseau ce soir. On aimerait remercier tous les amateurs qui ont participé au réseau. On aimerait également remercier tous les propriétaires des répéteurs des stations digitales personnelles qui se sont joints au réseau pour permettre une plus grande couverture du territoire, pour permettre à plus de stations de nous rejoindre. A recap of the net will be sent out to all members via email. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area Amateur Radio website at whiskey.mike.alpha.romeo.charlie.charlie.alpha and click on Club Activities/Nets. Compte rendu du réseau de ce soir, Pour plus d'informations sur les réseaux Fusion Maritime, allez au Moncton and Area Amateur Radio Club site web à l'adresse www.mikealpha.romeocharlie.charliealpha et appuyez sur la touche Trim Activité /net. Now that the net has concluded, the repeaters are now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, signing off. Good night all. Maintenant que le réseau est terminé, les répéteurs sont ouverts pour l'usage général. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Terminé. Soyez très tout le monde. BNF MTV. Clear. VE9 MTV. Clear. And returning repeaters to normal use.